My name is Kevin Frank and this is my 2017 Chevy Colorado ZR2. As far as modifications, we'll start with the front. As you can see, I've blacked out the traditional bow tie. There is a hidden winch bumper. It also has a light bar from Midwest Overland Industries. That winch bumper is holding a Smittybilt X2O 12,000 pound winch. Pod lights on the front, light bar and pod lights on top, as well as pod lights on the sides. Great when you're at camp. Ceramic coating, Jack Wax products supplied by Tint Lab here in Ohio. So walk around, you can see there's a half rack here on the bed made by 589 Fabrications. Mounted to it is a Smittybilt rooftop tent. It's the Overlander standard size, not the XL. Covering the bed is a Retrax bed cover. It's an aluminum bed cover. I've had to make some modifications in order to accommodate the 589 half rack. Cover a Retrax very easily. And inside it shows my swing case toolbox, which has all my recovery gear. My spare tire has been relocated to the bed and being held out by a NFAB tire restraint system. And next to it is a 10-pound CO2 power tank. Wouldn't go anywhere without it. The half rack and rooftop tent remove easily with the use of a Raycor ceiling hoist, and it stores very nicely up in the ceiling of my garage. As you can see, I've stayed with the stock rock sliders, tires, and wheels. One of the things that's often complained about with these Colorados is the low hanging shocks. Installed on them are 589 Fabrication shock skids. Now I'm soon going to be installing a shock relocation kit that will take those shocks outboard, and it will also raise them 2 inches to get much better ground clearance and take them out of harm's way. Up on the roof we have a Prinsu roof rack by CBI Off-Road. I also have a Midland GMRS antenna installed for the handheld on the inside. It's difficult to see, but the roof line as well as the tailgate were blacked out with 3M vinyl. Atop the Prinsu roof rack I have mounts for the Rotopax water and fuel, perfect when you're going camping. Very few modifications on the inside. I did install Victory 4x4 MOLLE panels here on both sides of the console. Here's my GMRS mobile unit from Midland. It's an excellent product. And the rest of it remains pretty much bone stock. Well, that's a quick overview of my 2017 Chevy Colorado ZR2. I've made very few modifications to the powertrain and suspension because from the factory you really don't need to. I mean, with front and rear lockers, with the powertrain options, and I went with the V6, and with the upgraded suspension over the standard Colorado or even the Z71, there's really nothing to modify. I've been very happy with it. I've owned Chevrolets, I've owned Ford, I've owned Toyota, and this is the best truck I've ever owned, and I plan on keeping it for a long, long time. I'm a big fan of TFL Studios. Thank you for the opportunity to share my truck with others. You can follow me on Instagram at ZR2_Zamboni.